Okay, I think we're ready here. OBS updated, so I have to kind of just check some stuff in a second. Make sure it's still working properly. Let's go here. Okay. Those look good. That looks like that's working properly. Okay. I think this is all set. Alright, hey there everybody. Welcome back to some more Metaphor. Where we're probably gonna get ready to do more questy things. I don't know. I think it's just Yufa that we get to talk to right now, which, you know, that's fine. But we do have other missions that we should be undertaking. I believe for that one... Was the worm lightning? Oh god, I can't remember already.
What now?
Quest. Where do we get the information for these things? Either way, that's a 6-star. I believe it's not lightning because I probably would have done that using the double lightning strike. So it's probably ice. Let's just go get beat up by that, maybe. Actually, I'll do this first.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Actually, I need to check time. We've got, 2 days till departure, so I actually do have to get those other quests done. Okay.
What now?
Okay, that one we don't actually have. That one it is just this one. Great. Okay. So,
What now?
yeah, I guess we give it a shot. Could stick with Sniper for a little bit of time here. I'm thinking that Paladin could still be okay here. Juna being Wizard Mask is good for this because I think that we're looking for elements. I don't think this actually does anything. I wonder what technically is required for her abilities here. Okay, Seer's Earring. Looks like magic? Yeah, it looks like magic, okay. Alright. And then we got General, so I think actually instead of taking Yufa, we take Juna, Hulkenberg, Stroll, and myself. And I think it's Ice. I'm probably wrong.
Alright then.
Also, we change our party up here.
What now?
So we'll get rid of Yufa for now for this one fight, even though I do want her to be around. Actually, that's a good point. I need to have her level up so I can actually have her receive even experience point, even if I have to do the changes. Which I kind of forgot about.
I'm very happy.
I think you need to get up to like 5 or something before you get even experience points, which is a lot. So this is Bralhaven. I see that she is the, like, Velvet Room attendant, where I have to show her what the real world looks like, despite the fact that I just got here. Because I lived in a forest in the middle of, like, nowhere land with potentially no parents up until now. I should be getting Hulkenberg to do this. She's very metropolitan. Okay, there's so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone and meat. It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? It's probably been chopped up and turned into dog food. Which is, you know, fed to those weird raccoons that are up to something. Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to. Last time I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. But this is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mustari.
Oh.
Well, now I'm regretful. It was rude to the shopkeeper, even if I was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
You shouldn't worry too much about it.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in the city. That makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. It's hard to say who gets the title of most different. So... there are so many kind people, too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on pill, which pours good fortune. That was a scam. That person probably saw you were a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pail, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. Clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me, and though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. That's the dead fish. Actually, that's probably also on the island. You smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. Are we near a bakery? It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. Kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow its source? I'm gonna get led somewhere strange.
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. It could also be like they burn censers or something like that. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no.
No.
We were curious about the smell.
Actually,
I see.
Ah, I see that young lady here is Mastari.
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Sora. Or is it alright for me to make introductions?
No.
I don't care. Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been... is he talking about me or her? Never mind. I don't want to pry. I'm Herr Peric. If you've an interest in sanctums, I would love to talk further with you. I'm afraid I haven't time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home.
Ovi.
I was just praying with Mr. Peric and visiting Mama in the sick room.
Truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you traveled so far. I hope you'll visit again. Whatever your wish, I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure, until next
See
time.
you later.
I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctus. Wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the difference between them and us, the Mastari, I mean.
Well, now,
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I may prefer not to go inside alone. Of course I
Sure.
will.
thank you greatly.
I do wonder if any member of the party actually is a Sanctus, like even just casually, or if every single one of them is an atheist. Outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans as I thought it would be. You just have to go find the right people, you know?
It's strange. Until recently, I lived with
Reduces
such
the chance
fear.
of party being afflicted with anxiety. I wonder if she has to be in the group for that to kick off.
But then,
Feels like that would work regardless. Okay, one sec here. God damn it, Norton, I thought I deleted you. There's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Okay. Alright, who can I talk to now? Heismay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Heismay and Juna. And again, I have to get Juna up to a level first. Ooh, Brigitta is also available. Okay. I need to get Juna up to the point where I can get her full experience points without her being in the group. Because it's kind of a pain being restricted without being able to, like, make
Hey.
sure I'm getting full experience points on everybody. Going back to Brawlhaven again, why didn't we just do this, like, one big day trip in Brawlhaven since everyone wanted to go there? Hey, it's that guy's face. I got separated from Juna while we were trying to avoid her getting seen. Eek.
come now.
Flower selling woman. How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties, bound to impress. The hell's that? Is that child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juna. I mean, that's clearly Juna, but what the hell's going on there?
Hold on.
Where are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
What? What is it? Is there something on my face? So where did I lost you?
Huh?
Oh, you were. Thank you.
Then.
Well, shall we press on? got to meet up with Capra. So, like, is their species some sort of, like, weird Matryoshka doll sort of thing? Like, is there just a smaller Juna inside this Juna? Well, if that's how that works, that's fine. There's a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and if your outfit last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. And regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing...
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed with having you sing for us. Whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Well, we saw, like, a miniature version of Juna that just sort of popped out of nowhere, and I'm still curious as to whether that's, like, just, you know, Juna's a robot being piloted by a small version of herself or something? I don't know. She's actually a very complicated mechanical walker thingy, whatever those runner things are, that's being piloted by a tiny person.
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Agitated response. Liar, you slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you Nydia know how to do. That looks like Yukari. Murtis, please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply didn't have to draw the, you don't have the draw Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so? Well, I don't mean to have to accept it. And as a matter of fact, I don't. Are we gonna have a dance-off? Who is she?
Hold on.
So...
If I had to guess, someone in the same profession as me.
My goodness.
Do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Couldn't you just have 2 acts? You can have more than 1 act, you know.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts at my life. Don't you need, like, an opening band? I think you guys need an opening band. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. It's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. It's a tough world.
Really?
Yeah.
Natural part of my competitive field, but it's a challenge that makes people so happy to hear me sing.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. Talk about you, of course. You got that? So I have to watch? Okay. And since Juna's extraordinary trust in me.
I'm going to give this performance my all.
Okay, increased experience is 3. It's probably 6 is when I get the full amount.
Leave it to me.
Still a bit of a pain.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Juna's a mech? Could be. I mean, it's
About the
probably more
currents.
like she's one of those weird fairy type things where like they can just take on appearances of whatever they want to. I guess, maybe, I don't know. Ready tomorrow. Tides calm down a bit. Concerning fidelity is still in men. How about we spend the rest of the day helping people out?
I too will.
Okay, so still have to level up party members basically.
So? Just lovely. Yeah.
All right, who can I help? I'm guessing nobody. Yeah, it's nobody. Okay. Today's the day where I might go to Martyr and get my ass kicked. I kind of have
What
to
now?
equip a party that I don't really want to have for equipped for this. So this is how I would actually get all the experience points on all the people I need to have experience points, but I can swap Hulkenberg and Stroll. Being a fairy thing is less interesting than being a Vulcan. Yeah, I mean, well, does she have flame powers? I don't... Yeah, I guess she does right now, but that's not... Yeah, no, that's always on there. Okay, let's go get destroyed by a worm.
Where to?
Let's go.
I mean, there could also be other answers, like she's being followed around by a miniature version of herself, and I'm completely wrong. That wasn't actually Juna. That was, like, Juna's miniature self. Maybe she has a child. For all I know, you know, she's got a small child. Alright. Time to get utterly destroyed for no good reason. Then we'll figure out what this is weak to, and then we'll get less destroyed. I'm pretty sure it was ice.
You've come.
I like how this thing apparently is
Thank
just
you.
politely waiting for us, or whatever the hell. I heard the ground rumble, blah blah blah. Okay, we've already seen this. Okay.
I stand with you. Victory is at hand, my friends! Charge!
Hey, worm face! Remember when you ate us?
Maybe
Well,
not.
I sure
Lend me your
do.
strength. Maybe
We
there's a
have
better
Looks
information
like we
about
can't
this
brute
thing.
force through this one.
On
I'm just
target.
gonna try firing at it. Nope, that is like 0
I've
damage.
got just the dance for you.
Pop star
You
with a
might say
secret
it's
child?
to
Yeah, I mean
die
that could be
for.
it. Although that wouldn't
I'll do
explain
all
why
I
her child
can.
like dresses exactly
Victory
the
is
same
at
way
hand,
she does.
my
That's
friends!
slightly strange, but
Charge!
Hey, worm face!
I won't hold back.
okay. So
No.
I'm just gonna
next
skip
one's
my
yours.
turn for a little bit until I figure out what's
This
going on
is
here.
just what I need.
I think it was this.
Freeze over! You hit their weakness.
Yeah, it is.
Now,
Okay.
are you
Don't
prepared?
let us down, Juna.
I could do a couple of shelter formation here.
Guards, everyone right forward!
Getting that
Everyone
boost,
is
I think,
taking
would
my
actually help us
fullest
quite a
power.
bit. Unfortunately, she doesn't have access to anything that's useful here.
Perhaps this will be
For victory!
Yeah, none of
now.
these
Is
are
it the time?
specifically good.
Summoner,
This is kind of why I didn't want to have her around, but
come forth now.
reduced attack is actually pretty
It's
good
okay.
anyway.
We can do this.
Don't beef the Kendrick and she'll be fine.
I'm counting on you.
I behold this
I'm guessing
power.
this is Kendrick Lamar. I actually don't know what he's gotten into, because I
I
don't
shall
really pay
rule
attention to
the
that kind of
battlefield!
stuff.
Time
So
to
I'll
go
just take your word
offensive!
for it.
No
I have no
holding
idea.
back! The power of ice!
You hit their weak point.
I guess I didn't really need to hit his
Souls
weak point
of
there that
kings,
much.
give
Let's
me
do this again.
strength.
Just keep his attack reduced as much as possible.
Dodged. Nice
it
one,
hard.
Captain.
Not sure what takes precedence on that.
We're looking
Looks
good
like
here.
the dodge
This
takes
is
precedence,
just what I
which is
need.
nice.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford. I
Don't
call
let us
upon
down,
royal
Juna.
power within!
Kind of want to do shelter formation here.
Guards up, and I
I can do this.
Lowest hit points. It's actually herself. This is not the best
is
healing
your
method either,
turn!
so I'm not loving this, but
My aim is. Let's go. Better be. I'm counting on
keep
you.
doing this. I should have equipped a
show
better
you.
class for myself.
Freeze over.
I shall to the fore! Are you prepared? Beef chop!
Stroll, you gotta
Damn it,
aim
Stroll.
better than that.
Alright, well, that doesn't matter too much. He's like, you didn't get hit. I need to be fair about this and make sure everyone gets hit.
Smooth dodge, Juna.
Okay, this sucks a little bit. Alright, accuracy down
Here I
across the
go.
board.
Come forth now.
Helpful as ever.
I will fight with pride. The next one's yours.
I call upon a royal soul. You hit their weakness.
Now,
Let up
what's
now,
the play?
Juna.
General!
I could start using abilities like this here.
Be
I
ready
think
for
I actually
anything.
will.
That was helpful.
I can do this.
Do another one of these.
Heed
Keep
me.
that going and make sure that I use
My aim is true
at
from any. I
maximum
won't hold
reduce.
back. We're looking good here.
Past that.
Masked dancer.
Okay. This guy has got a lot of hit points. And it is kind of annoying.
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up.
And the miss takes precedence.
Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
I call upon royal
Okay,
power
I
within!
think we need to shelter it again. Yep. Now's the
Guards
time.
up, and I forward!
I probably should have done
I
that
shall
after now that I think
souls
about
of
it.
kings,
Kinda sucks.
give me strength.
Stroll needs this apparently. No, I think I need more on myself.
Come forth now.
I knew you'd help. Sniper! The next one's yours.
Don't underestimate me. Masked dancer. You hit their
I
weakness.
might have to actually use a
I shall
heal
fight
item
closing the
pretty soon
distance.
here, though.
I shall vanquish evil. Let's do this!
These are all fire.
Something else. Ah! The power of ice!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
I
strong.
would love
This
it
is
if
the
I could
power
get
said to
frostbite
belong
to
to a
land.
priestess.
Okay. I can kind of get away with probably using fairy
We
dust on
have
off turns here,
Thank you.
because I think I survived
I owe
one
you.
hit right now, with him having lower attack and us having full defense.
It's really hurting.
Well, not if that's
Someone
happening.
help her?
Okay, she's gonna go down.
Yuba's down. Someone help her. Down. We gotta win.
Yeah, that extra set of attacks actually really sucked.
The moment of truth!
That just... Okay, I
not
want to try
like
something
this.
here.
This should do the...
I'm gonna start with, like, buffs earlier off the bat here.
Face. Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do.
I'm counting on you.
This is just
I probably
what
needed to
need.
switch out what my class is, honestly.
Frost! You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
Don't
play?
let up now, Juna.
I shall vanquish evil!
Okay, so we'll do shelter
Guards
formation
up!
first.
I shall do my best. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Let's stay calm. The next one's yours.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I really need to switch out my class for this.
I shall fight
The
as
fact that it takes
noble I
so
am. To
little
the fore!
damage from what I'm doing is kind of a bit much.
They should help!
Thank you.
I am grateful. I can do this. Heed me!
Double miss, that's pretty good.
I'm counting on you.
Masked dancer. You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
Don't
play?
let up now,
Okay,
Juna.
Are you prepared?
attack up once. Go attack
Be
up
ready
again.
for anything.
That helped. Thank you. This is the... I pray you're ready.
Go ahead and do this.
Come forth now.
I will fight with pride. We're looking good here.
I call upon a royal soul.
I shall fight as the noble...
I think giving Stroll an extra attack might actually be quite good.
Be
You hit their
frozen!
weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
This is the... I can do this.
Okay, for this I think that we will
Heed
have this
me!
Stroll.
My thanks! Bloody hell!
Alright.
Oh, Stroll.
Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna switch out so I've got my character set up with the
Nice
right
one,
stuff.
Captain.
Just too
Stroll
awkward
got
with the
knocked
setup
out.
that we currently
Can
got.
anyone get him back on his feet?
The other problem is, like, it's slightly awkward
there.
having Stroll being weak
I'll
to
get
that
moving to the
guy,
front.
which I can't
Oh.
really change that easily, but I think I can give him
If I can
equipment
get
that makes him
close.
so he's got, like, dodge bludgeoning.
Yuba's down.
Want
Someone
to
help
die.
her.
Kind of wonder, how much does my actual abilities do here?
Come on, not like this. Someone help, please.
It's not that much.
Masked dancer. You hit their weakness.
Let's stay calm. Let's
Don't
go.
let up now, Juna.
Yeah, it's not great. Or am I swapping out? I'm swapping out Sniper. I don't think Sniper's good here.
Wake her up.
Ending.
Dodged. Nice one, Captain.
My evasion rate being high is actually pretty good.
Not like this. Someone help, please.
Come on!
That's actually okay damage. It's not great, though.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Should be dead.
Not like this.
Okay. I wonder
see.
which class did I have for myself that was good against... had good ice damage. Did I have one?
What now?
Kind of not, actually. Well, that's awkward. I could go Cleric and then focus
power
on
of healing.
healing the party and have that come from me instead of someone else. And then we have to get Stroll equipped with dodge against... I don't need Fury Strike right now. Do we have dodge, bludgeon, or something like that? Yeah, strike dodge. There we go. I wonder how much that actually increases my evasion by against that. Because if it's not by a lot, then it kind of might not matter that much. Instead of rising slash, I may want to have another formation, like this one instead. Although that's pretty expensive, so I might not really want to do that. Alright, I think this is probably what we go for right now. Yeah, I don't want to push people to the front necessarily, so Formation of Vigor is dangerous. And then for myself, I've got Cleric. Let's make sure I've got Blizz. I do. I could also do more dodge on myself. I don't think I've actually got access to that, though, on myself. Yeah, I don't think I do. Well, that's fine, I guess. None of these would be good. Yeah, I guess I just chuck something on here that's kind of whatever.
What now?
Wait, I have to double check. I'm not weak to bludgeoning now I've done that, am I? Oh, that does make me weak to bludgeoning. I should swap out of Cleric then into something that's not weak to bludgeoning. Problem is, like, what isn't? Glad I checked that, because that could have been fairly awkward. Although, admittedly, I could actually be blocking for a lot of that, so... Okay, let's unequip Hulkenberg's Praetorian Cloth, and I'll equip the Praetorian Cloth. Ooh, I could also put the Coddled Choker on myself, but that's not really the best. I'll put that on Hulkenberg for now, for no good reason, and then I will... +9 agility, though, I don't know. If I'm going to be dodging or blocking, I'm not going to really care about agility as much this fight.
You've come.
Alright, let's try this. This should be easier, but maybe it won't be. Especially having, like, Stroll dodging more of the bludgeoning attacks. Because his skill set as general is actually really good here. Everyone's attack druids dramatically, what the heck?
Remember when
Come
you
forth,
ate us?
royal soul!
Well, I sure do!
Okay, so we're gonna obviously start with Liz, but...
Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
I'm gonna have slightly different
That's your
syntheses
opening,
here. It's gonna be slightly awkward.
Frost! You hit their weakness!
I shall fight as
Don't
the
let up
noble...
now,
Okay, so we'll start with Shelter.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength!
Cleric!
I think we do another round? No, I
No.
don't. So I raise defense here. That worm is your hardest boss by far?
I'll
So
show
far.
you!
Freeze over!
I shall rule the battlefield! General!
Wouldn't mind doing this. I should have done this first and then use Shelter Formation, but it doesn't really matter.
What a mess.
Could also block here.
General!
Oh, it's already full.
Not now.
Okay.
Time to go offensive. I shall
We'll
vanquish
go ahead and
evil.
Nice Strike this guy and hope for
hit
the
their weak
dodge
I shall
against
do
the
my best. I can
bludgeoning.
do this. Heed me!
Okay, we could do with a little bit more defense up and a little bit more attack down, but honestly, this is pretty good so far.
You is really hurting!
Oh, yet.
Can someone help her?
How did she take that much damage from that?
Can we get her some healing?
I want to wait till the second round for that.
Nice!
Did I move
You
her
hit their
forward? I might have
weakness.
moved her forward.
That's
I've
your
got
opening,
just the
Captain.
dance for you. This is just
No,
what
I don't
I
think I
need.
did.
Frost! You hit their weakness.
I can't. I call
Don't
upon
let him
royal
down,
power
Judah.
within.
Okay.
Guards up, and I
Juna, your speed's down.
Summoner. It is your
Use one more
turn.
time.
Miss the mark.
Oh shoot.
Yuba, come on, focus.
Let's stay calm.
That took out a bit too much, a little
The
bit too
cavalry
early.
has arrived.
Hey, work
Okay, this
me.
ability,
Forth, royal soul.
it seemed to be randomized, but it was pretty much always the same one earlier.
This is just what I need. You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as
Don't
the
let him
noble.
down,
No
Judah.
holding back. Be ready for anything.
That help. I am grateful. Summoner. It is your turn.
Okay.
I will fight with pride. Guard
Guard.
up.
Watch me.
I shall rule the general.
Now you shelter
Guards up,
formation.
and I forward.
That'll also move him back,
This
which
is the
helps
power
actually. Now
said
that I
to
think
belong.
about
Here
it.
I go. Come forth now.
They hit hard.
Okay, it's not doing that much damage at least.
Clear it.
Okay, so we start with this.
Freeze.
You hit
Hopefully
their
we
weakness.
don't miss early again.
That's your opening, Captain. You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to.
Don't
To
let
the
him
fore.
down, Juna.
General. This should help.
That help. That is helpful. Everyone is count. Take my fullest power. Heed me.
Okay, the problem here is I don't actually want to use Medica, but
We're not out of
kinda
this
have
yet.
to.
Thank you. I am grateful.
Helpful as ever.
Comes in at a bad time
I'll
as far as
show
my
you.
initiative order goes.
I shall vanquish evil.
Um,
No, not this. Are you
okay, I'm going to
prepared?
use shelter formation
Guards
here.
up, and I forward.
Move back and then be less susceptible. Yeah, 2 weak hits.
Trivial.
Fortunately, still not very much damage. Actually worked out fine.
Yuba, they've slowed you down.
Summoner.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything specific here because his attack's already down. I don't want to lose a
Not this
whole
tactic.
bunch of...
Here I
Actually,
go.
put
It
this on
is your
Juna.
turn.
So I want to get rid of the status effects. Or does
Let's
that
stay
get
calm.
rid of the... I don't think that gets rid of the attack down.
Ice.
You hit their weakness. That's
I
your
call
opening,
upon
Captain.
the royal soul.
That one didn't hit.
Oh man.
Now,
Judah,
I shall
focus.
vanquish evil. Be ready for anything.
Missing these attacks is like really sucking. +3 attack, +3 defense, yeah. Okay, this one I'd have to heal.
Stroll, your speed's down.
Summoner.
About to get his attack back up.
Heed me.
His dodge, though, is like putting in work for him.
The power of Vitus power.
I don't know if I'll get another one. I think I do.
Freeze.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. Freeze over. You hit their weakness.
I can't afford.
Don't
Closing
let
the
him down,
distance.
Judah.
Are you prepared?
Yeah, I have to increase defense this turn.
Guards up, and I forward.
I shall do my best.
The attack
my
down is
fullest
not
power.
relevant this turn, so I could just guard maybe.
I pray you're ready.
I could use one of these other ones, but I don't think these really matter.
This may be excessive. After you.
Juna, your
I will come
speed's down.
forth, royal
I
soul.
kind of have to do this.
We can do this.
That helped. I am
That's like
grateful.
full health.
My thanks.
I think we can out-attrition this guy. Yeah, lowering my accuracy, yeah, that's the really rough part. Haven't dodged worth shit despite having dodge bludgeoning up. Fortunately, it hasn't mattered that much, but
I'll show you.
Frost! You hit their weakness.
I shall. No holding
let him
back.
down.
okay,
Juna.
let's check this. Yeah, I do have to reset this turn. We're about to get our agility back.
This should
though.
help.
I knew you'd help.
Thanks. That is helpful. Even my strength. Here I go! No, not this.
I don't need to do anything with her right now.
I'd
so
rather
we'll just
refrain
pass.
for
You
now.
thought they
go.
slowed you down.
I don't need to heal this turn,
You hit their weakness.
so I'll probably want to
There's
block
your
if I
turning
can.
point. Freeze over. No one didn't hit you.
Well,
Come on,
Can't
do
time
that
to go
focus.
offensive. Are you prepared? Be
You hit
frozen!
their weak point. Keep
Everyone
it
is
up,
counting on me. Now is the
Block.
time to defend.
okay, so we should regain our stamina unless he, or dodge, unless he
Captain's hurt
does what he's
bad.
going
Give
to
up
do.
now.
Let's get him some healing.
Probably also going to go down here, actually.
I
Getting
know.
unlucky with the things he's
Someone,
using.
help him back up.
Us.
Hey, wake
Okay.
up. We're still in a fight here. Can't let it go
That's-
unused. Stroll
Some
can't
fight.
take any more.
Not general!
Someone heal him.
Need to reduce his
power
attack
Hit
here.
the weak point. Keep it
You
up,
take my
Stroll.
fullest power. It is your turn!
And then I think I get to go, which means
I
I
won't hold
can go back to using this.
With healing power.
Our defense is
Thank
not
you.
up
I'm
anymore, though. I
grateful.
should have.
I owe
Nope,
you.
I needed to do it this way. Our accuracy is just getting dumpstered constantly, and I can't do
Captain's
anything
hurt
about it.
bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
I'm going down again.
I can't
Captain's
be.
down. Someone, help him back up.
Okay, I need to have the timing be different here.
Hey,
To victory!
Okay, attack accuracy
Hey,
would be
Wormface!
better, but
Come forth, royal
I
soul.
need to actually
Eat
probably
us.
use
I sure do.
Ice.
You hit their
more
weakness.
block on myself,
That's your opening, Captain.
regardless of whether I think I need it or not.
You hit their weakness.
I shall
Don't let
vanquish
up now,
evil.
Juna.
Okay, so we'll do.
Guard
Grateful. Summoner. Heed
This thing's
me.
hit points is like also kind of crazy.
Ah! Maybe I can take it.
I'll show you. Frost!
I shall general. No, closing the distance. Ah! Be
Hit their weak
frozen!
point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Summoner.
I wonder if it's immune to the
Come
frostbite
forth
effect
now.
too. Because if I could get frostbite on this, that would actually help like a lot.
Ow, was really hurting. Can someone help her? You was
Okay.
hurt bad.
So the way we have to
Can
do
we get her
this,
some healing?
By this power,
I have to do this first, and that's the problem.
we can do this.
Thank you. Thank you.
My thanks.
You thought they slowed you down. You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as
Don't
the
let up
noble
now,
I am.
Juna.
I shall vanquish
Okay, so
evil.
we'll do another
Guard
shoulder
every
blow.
eye forward.
Stroll,
This
your
is the
speed's down.
summoner. Heed me.
I have to do it like this, which is unfortunate.
It's okay. Ready for
Guard
impact.
here though.
Juna, your
Watch
speed's
me.
down. Freeze over.
Okay, that's fine. I need to see if I've got items that can remove that accuracy debuff.
Time to go offensive.
Juna, your
Ah! The
speed's
power
down. You
of
hit their weak
ice.
point. Keep it up,
Even my
Stroll.
strength
Because being
will be needed.
negative on that is really, really hurting me. I don't think there's a specific thing here. I don't remember what category, rather. We could also use Evil Eye Talismans to sort of counteract the effects. Okay, so this doesn't actually, like, fix the problem, but it kind of is the reverse of the problem. By making it so that he doesn't hit us as easily.
This should help.
Captain,
Let's stay
they've
calm.
slowed you down.
Okay,
won't
I'm gonna
hold
get
back.
another turn. I don't need to heal this turn, so I can
Freeze.
block
You hit their weakness.
after doing that.
That's your opening
Getting
power.
interrupted by, like, the, misses is what
You hit
screws
their
over my
weakness.
timing and
I
tempo
shall
of,
rule
like,
Don't
the
let
the
us
battle.
down.
battlefield. I shall vanquish evil.
Yeah, we do have to do this turn. That's fine.
What a mess. Withdrawing.
back
I call
first,
upon
and then
royal
do this.
power within.
Thanks. Thank you.
You thought
I
they
shall do
slowed
my
you
best.
down.
Gonna lower his accuracy again.
Please.
I will fight. Guard up.
Block.
Stroll, your speed down.
Alright, we got him down about a quarter.
Trivial.
Closing the
Both
distance.
regain
I
his
shall
attack.
vanquish evil.
Down.
Be
Hit their
frozen.
weak point. Keep it up,
Everyone
Stroll.
is summoner.
I have to hit him with this.
Come forth now.
You
Miss the
missed.
mark.
Okay,
You
that
fell.
really
Come on,
sucks.
focus.
It's okay. We can do this.
I have to
I can
block
take
with
it.
you.
Masked dancer. You hit their weakness.
I shall rule
Don't
the
let up now,
battlefield.
Juna.
Got
General.
one more chance, I think. Also, I need to check. Oh, we're about to lose defense.
Guard your eyes forward.
Summoner.
Okay. Managed to maintain his attack down, so we're fine.
What shame.
It's kind of the important part.
Stroll,
Okay.
your speed's down.
So we start with Medica.
We're not out of this yet.
We need our attack up again.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I'll show you. Freeze over. You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
Don't let
play?
up now, Juna.
Are you prepared?
His dodge down is about to go, so we
Be
have
ready
to also
for
hit him
anything.
with that.
That helps. That is helpful. This is the power said to belong to a
So
priestess.
I'll just hit him with another one of these things. Wait, which one was I using? I might not have actually enough of these. Yeah, okay, we'll just do a hit him with
No use
everything sort of
holding
thing.
back.
Captain,
I'm
it
clearing.
slowed you down.
Hold on. Guard up.
Masked
Okay.
dancer.
So,
Frost.
521. If we get lucky here, we'll have our accuracy back and he'll be at no accuracy, or he's going to do that, whatever the hell this is. Great. Our hit rates are back to normal. That's fantastic.
I shall vanquish evil.
Yeah, we need our defense back up again.
Guard your eyes forward.
This is the power said to... I shall
Let's
persevere.
get everybody to guard, because I
Freeze
feel
it.
like that's what we were supposed to do here.
Guards up.
I can't afford staying on the defensive.
Yep. And we're blocking through the sandstorm, so we won't have our defense down, I don't believe. Oh no, we still get that. That sucks. What the hell?
Captain, they
I
slowed
pray
you
you're
down.
ready.
Absolute bullshit. Okay.
This may be
Instead of
excessive.
that, let's use our other evil
We
eye
have
talisman. That'll
provisions.
keep all of his stats down.
Clear it.
It's kind of cheap that you got to do it that way.
Ice.
You hit their weakness. That's
I
your
call
opening,
upon the
Captain.
royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's
Don't
to the
let up
fore?
now, Juna.
No holding back.
Okay, I have to do this, unfortunately.
Perhaps not. Moving to the rear. I shall vanquish evil.
That helps. I'm
Big,
grateful.
use big, yeah, basically.
Stroll, your
Everyone
speed's
is
down.
counting on me.
He gets to do that like whenever
I
he
shall
wants.
take a
That
defensive
absolutely sucks,
stance.
but you know.
The power of heal. Ready for impact.
Juna, your
Behold
speed's
this
down.
power.
Okay. We are dealing a lot of damage to this thing, at least. Oh, that is just bullshit. Okay. I am fully assuming, like, I can't actually do anything about this, like, as far as
Guard your eyes
attacking him while
forward.
he's under there, but I kind
Given
of,
my
I kind of want to
strength,
check.
now is
but-
the time to defend.
It's okay. We bracing.
Juna, your
I've
speed's
got
down.
only
Legitimate bullshit.
I shall.
this.
I'll hold my ground.
This would be less bullshit if he didn't get a second attack when he emerged. Like, it took his full round to do that, or something like that. Yeah, because he's
Take
about to
my
regain all his
full power.
stats, which really sucks. I'm gonna, at the very least, keep him down on, this.
Heed me.
Come forth, royal soul. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
I'll
That's your
show
opening,
you.
Captain. Freeze over. You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
Don't let
time to
up
go
now,
offensive?
Juna.
No holding back.
Okay, I do have to do an attack, but I want to do this for now.
Power
You
of
hit their weak
ice.
point. Keep it up,
Everyone
Stroll.
is counting on me.
Let's try and at least keep his defense down, if I can. Nope. No option for that.
I
All
shall
right.
refrain.
I'll have
I
you
shall take a
block.
defensive stance.
The power of healing.
You're almost dead is the thing,
Better be sure.
but
Guard up.
I can't actually finish him this turn or anything like
This is
that.
just what I need.
All right. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that helps a bunch. Our attack reverted. That sucks. Yeah.
General!
Okay, we're gonna start with this though. Even though we're gonna get reduced damage by a
No,
lot
not
at this
this.
point in time,
General!
I kind of just need
Find
to
their weak point.
try and finish them
I
off
shall
here.
do my best.
Uh,
I pray you're ready.
can I do enough damage with this to make it worth it? I think we can.
It is your turn. Help
We
me
don't have
finish
reduced
this.
accuracy right now, so
With healing power.
That helped.
I kind of
I'm
need to
grateful.
increase my defense.
Helpful
though.
as ever.
Masked dancer! You hit their weakness!
I shall fight
Don't
as
let
the
up
noble
now,
I...
Juno.
I call upon royal power within!
That was beautiful. Everyone is counting on me. After you.
I can
Have them
take it.
block.
They hit hard.
The critical doesn't help us here. Second sandstorm, that really blows. Okay,
I stand with you.
well, that's the worst stat you could have rolled.
They
What
slowed
the
you
hell?
down, sir! That one didn't hit!
Yeah.
Come on,
Are you
Juno,
prepared?
focus.
What a mess. Closing the distance.
Stroll, your speed's down!
Withdrawing.
Gonna have to
You
just
first.
pass
You
with
fucking
this.
Even my
slowed you
strength will be
down.
needed. Summoner. Not this tactic.
Okay, he's so close to dead. Kind of want to do something like just a fairy dust right now, I guess.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I owe you.
We're gonna be stuck fighting this guy in a stupid way for a little while now.
Maybe not. Bracing!
Juno,
I
your
call
speed's
upon
down!
a royal soul.
You hit their weakness!
Okay, should be able
Don't
to kill
let
it
up
next
now,
round.
Juno.
Unless it does this. Okay. Its attack is going to be back up, and I can't do anything about that because that's we're getting cheesed by this
No
thing.
point wasting this.
Can't really afford
Staying
to do
on the
anything right now,
defensive.
so we're just gonna have to
Everyone
do
is
this.
counting. Now is the time to defend.
I will fight with pride.
I can't get a double, so I can't heal here, even though I get like an extra
This will
action.
be over.
Down.
It's just going to be this again.
I'll hold my ground.
This is such a cheesy boss. Like, its ability set is just a nuisance.
Stroll, your speed's down!
Summoner.
We're probably going to
Come
miss a bunch of
forth now,
times
the
now
enemy
because,
still
like, it's got
stands.
our accuracy down so much.
The power of healing. Let's go.
Kind of have to do this.
We can do this.
I don't think I'm
Thank
going to
you.
have enough to get a
Thank
second
you.
action with myself,
Well,
though,
thanks.
which really bad.
Juno, your
Especially because
speed's
he's going to
down,
dodge
sir.
us, but... Oh no, we got him. Got lucky. That was the most annoying fight I think I've played in this entire game, just because the accuracy
path
down
has led
debuff,
to
like,
mastery.
combined with everything else that's happening, is really a nuisance.
I feel
Hey there,
stronger.
Morbits. Let's go do this.
I admit, it feels...
I shall strive to use the.
Tremble before me!
I am most certainly stronger than
Steady
I was.
effort is key.
Okay, we got Elusive Dream. These deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy 1 to 3 times, absorbs MP, may one hit kill target. I wonder if it absorbs enough MP to actually make it, like, MP positive, or if it's not.
I've learned a new skill!
Crimson Flame deals heavy magic fire damage to all enemies. Okay. Probably technically not a good thing to use most of the time. This guy, I guess? I guess is a really good character.
Right there!
What the hell? Are their bodies just supposed to, like, phase out like that? What the hell? I apologize, I'm causing you all this trouble. Are you hurt?
Everything okay?
You look hurt. Well, this is nothing. One of my few redeeming features is I'm right tough to kill. Yeah, you do look like the sort.
I thank you.
All right.
Oh, we're almost at cap courage. Nice. I just need to increase my tolerance really badly. I could finally see your power with my own eyes. That's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. Kinda? It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Sora. Please, give my thanks to your friends. And with this, we save Martira. Let's go
Right.
tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. Can't believe Stufei had the hots for a robot. I mean, that is basically what his mindset is until he actually kind of settles down with it. It depends on, I can't remember, actual sex robots there. Well, to be fair, that's just what Junpei's like in general up until, like, I don't know what's canon as far as, like, Chihiro goes. He kind of settles down depending on which one you go for as far as, like, that ending. I don't actually know if that's canon, though. Where she doesn't die terribly or whatever. I think that's considered non-canon. Let's return and proclaim it. Then I'll depart from your tier forever. Why are you banishing yourself, you idiot? Also, we can't forget that, like, I guess this is very, very much, like, infatuated by the main character in Persona 3, so, you know. His life is in no real danger, he's just fainted from his exertions. Really some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. I mean, he stood in the back while we did all the heavy lifting, and then he just jumped in to get murked at the last second for, I don't know, some reason. Call the rest of the administration building. Even Gestro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around, though. He's hiding somewhere.
Even so.
Why would Barton do such a risky thing, especially for the people who voted against him?
Ha!
All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move.
Ugh.
Go away. Barton protected this town, not you guys. Barton can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember what he did, how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think, that he just wants power? I happened to see him in Actus' workshop picking out weapons. And he lowers his head, and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. He didn't boast in the slightest, surely if he sought power. I also saw Barton before he left the fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary, and I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. Speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barton required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. Yeah.
No.
But do you not remember you're the one who preaches collective responsibility? That's right, it is as you say.
Just so.
All of us have always been relying on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. I mean, he did just kind of do it himself. It had nothing to do with your choice, really, but... chose the stolid Barton to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Barton wanted power of the whole town, it was us who wanted Barton and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It is true that Barton lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted. They never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much. Yeah, that's fine, but he did try to turn into a totalitarian dictatorship, but, you know.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Barton do all the work. That's sad. So how goes Metaphor? Metaphor goes pretty well. I don't know what I'm doing, though. You alive there, Barton? Did something happen to Martyra again? Leave things to
It'll
me.
be fine.
Ah, alright then.
Such a
Falls
great
back
relief.
unconscious. Thank you, everything's fine thanks to you.
In the end, I managed to
With
protect
certain
it.
exceptions, escape will always succeed during squad battle. I'm guessing certain exceptions means like boss fights, basically, or scripted fights.
Many thanks.
Thank you, truly, for saving Barton. I didn't so much save him as drag him back to town after he decided to do something stupid. I guess that no, he'd have been fine.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town too. We'll figure things out ourselves. Honestly, the worm is not like a PTSD fight. This one's actually more annoying. This is one of those fights where it's like there's a list of things that you're supposed to do. And I'm an obstinate sort of person, so I just didn't do them. Like having something that removes debuffs, because that would have been probably a smart idea. Hey, we're number 11. The tower, the ogre tower, really is the true trauma here. Yeah, the worm was more annoying than anything. I just don't like things that reduce your accuracy by that much, especially in this game. Like, reduced accuracy is garbage to have.
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
Sure you are, Fidelio.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Is he walking with a bit of a limp there?
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
Well, we've had the shit kicked out of us by humans many a time, so, if that's a concern, then, I think we're all doomed.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
I'm literally a cleric.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
Heizmei was similar. Like, Heizmei's ability to just throw sand in your face and deal damage and reduce your accuracy is really annoying.
What
It's a shame he can't still do that.
What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Nearest, I thought your backstory was that you're a bad judge of character.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
I'm doing it. Yeah,
No
sure,
problem.
all right.
I'll go.
How come you're not?
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
I do feel like Juno would be the better person to send for this one on account of it's her sister, but you
Thanks.
know what? Whatever.
I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
I thought the complications were we need to get our story straight, and we haven't figured out what that is yet. Alright, well.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Don't you already
Wasn't
technically sort of
expecting you
have
to
that?
handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Also, your leg's all fucked up still, so, you know.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area.
Are you also going to be crammed in our ship with us while these two are also crammed in their Anyufa? We're going to be very crowded. We only have 5 beds and someone already stole Stroll's.
I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But...
Okay, does anyone else here think that it would be really funny if we could get Fidelio into one of those dog cones?
Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
Doesn't look
I
very
see.
convincing.
Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment would
never?
have been for nothing.
He would
Keep on
never,
living,
but I mean,
alright?
you know, the doctor puts on him, and that's not up to him.
For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio!
Thanks, Rella. When
He's
you
being
told
stubborn
me
about
the
not
first
healing
time
his
you'd
foot
saved
properly, so
someone's
we need to put the
life,
cone on his
I
head.
didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't
You'd
you?
choose death over that indignity. So would most dogs.
Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock.
Am I on the King's Rock now?
Are you intending to confront Luis?
I'm not at
can't
liberty
say
to
right
say.
Well, I guess you don't really have to.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh... Was that why the battle with Gladel?
I don't know if that actually worked that way, because he did get ganked by the Skyrock.
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saints' Day is over.
There's bloodshed everywhere we go. People getting decapitated for the crime of murdering millions of people, or probably actually like 10, but you know.
I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road.
People
all
jumping
right?
at people and us learning about Skyrock from their miserable deaths. Alright.
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
Apparently it's my job now, so, you know.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Actually, wait, Juna, am I getting paid?
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Got ganked after he lost and tried to surprise shank you. We weren't really fighting, though, because I don't remember actually, like, being able to attack him.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Sent Rilla back to Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice. What? How? Alright. How would they not notice that? That's a level of incompetence on their part. Probably paying attention to more important things, though. Like what I'm up to.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The Islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you?
What's that mean? Belt up.
Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Don't think I'm allowed to let you read a page of it. Haven't shaken hands yet.
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
Gallica, are we supposed to know that he's got this book?
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
Are you sure that's not just you, Basilio? I really bet your brother could read.
So, what's it say? Long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Don't think I'm allowed to let you see a page of this. You haven't shaken hands yet.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Let's see here. What have we got? I'm not sure what the hell that one on the top left is. The one that's just feet is a janitor. I'm not sure that's a great example. There's a painter, musician. The bottom left, I'm not sure what the hell that is. That looks like a dive suit. There's a guy who's a chemist, a chef, a blacksmith. I don't know what that one lady's doing. Dancing, I guess? There's a rice farmer, there's a knight, there's an athlete. There's a guy doing finger guns. Professional finger guns guy is probably living the best life, I guess. There's a clown. We're pointing at a person with flowers. Guy that makes puppets. Guy that... I'm not sure what that one on the top right is. There's an explorer there. Taylor. Is that another painter? Underneath the finger? No, well...
Huh. Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Propaganda extends to friend and foe? I guess so. Does this place really exist? No, this place does not exist.
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember?
Is your brother a muppet? If I had to guess which one he looks like, it would probably be Sweetums.
Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced.
Yeah, no, probably.
You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too.
No, your world is shit.
At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Yeah, that's true.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
What's singing have to do with the diner there, Basilio?
We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time
What they need
marches
is a
on,
talk with
and
Shia
the
LaBeouf.
age of a new king draws nearer.
Right about Fidelio being able to read, yeah. Although,
Now then.
admittedly, that was an entire page of just pictures.
Yes, of course.
Village wants to show their gratitude to us, and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. Festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Probably Gallica, because she's always there. How do I get rid of her? I don't think I can. Wait, what? I don't remember this being a thing that happens very often. Mandatory save spot. Okay. Absolutely rotate your save if that's about to happen.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
Wonder where Batlin is.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it?
Oh, those
Dell's
Batlin.
all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
Meter for Apple Vision Pro Siri Vision? Yeah, basically. But do I need that right now? We're partying.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
Is he a fat cat? I thought he was, like, fairly low down on the church ladder.
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions.
Even if that were true, like, isn't that bad? I don't know.
But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am.
Well, you could always become a sports commentator, which is basically what you decided to be anyway.
It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
We did break you out of prison.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Hell, he run off to. Alright, well.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
It's the best we have to go off of there, Stroll. Give it a try.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Why are we eating it with a spoon? Alright. Juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right?
Ah, so they're packed with alcohol. Fantastic. The question here is, how many did Hulkenberg eat? Because we already know she can actually drink a lot.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, so long times ago people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Oh, it's not alcohol. It's harder. Okay, well...
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Can you imagine if Gallica had one of these? She'd be tripping for months. Oh, I had one.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
Oh, God. Wait. I want to try all of these, but the amount of time that you need before you get to this is a long-ass time. It did have that autosave right before here. I wonder how long it takes me to get back to this. Let's go with Stroll first, and then I'm going to reset it and see how long it takes to get here. Also, Stroll looks like he needs a friend right now. He's dead.
Eesh.
My lord, what's in those dragon's tears? LSD, probably. Got Heismay babbling on and crying his eyes out, and then Hulkenberg and Yufa were having sword fights with my arms. What does that even mean? What? Well, that explains why you look like you're a corpse. This banquet has been memorable. Great, now seems a good time as any to make our wishes at the Dragon God statue.
Alright.
You make your wish? Considered a few, but settled on wishing for victory over Lewis. Felt important enough. We'll have no second chance after all. Your best friend forever? Yeah, well, it's the one you gotta start with, I feel like. If you really think about it, you realize how with each passing moment, any number of people out there in this country are making their own wishes for the future. There are responsibilities too. I find that somewhat terrifying. Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Huh?
Sometimes I have this dream, well, more of a nightmare. Lewis gets the best of us and we die. Ha, ridiculous, isn't it? To be brought so low by a dream. Especially when all I've got to do is make sure it never comes true. I'm more worried about gigantic skyrock, but, you know. Wish for everyone's safety is probably the thing I would do. All the way back to the forts. Regardless, I have faith. Okay.
Hey! Hey!
You two make your wishes. What do you wish for? Not supposed to tell anyone, you know.
For
Didn't we
real?
tell each other? Well, that's unfair. I bet you told Sora. Oh, I see. Something not fit for ladies' ears, was it?
Huh?
Don't come off it. If that's the impression I've given you, you're sorely mistaken. Tell her she's wrong, Sora. Liz has been staring daggers at us since earlier. Seems like a good opportunity as any. Might be time to go sweet talk with him, yeah? No idea what's going on for that part, but... Well, I can never manage something like that.
Yeah.
Guard up. Takes extraordinary self-discipline. I admire her for it. Well, she is the only one who didn't just eat an entire fruit full of LSD, so, you know. That's what the Magnus brothers are thinking, but let's pray they don't catch on. Well, one of them is head empty, so, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out what he's thinking about.
Right.
Found something interesting on the island. Fairly decent greatsword washed up right on shore. I'm not sure if you'll find it useful, but I think it's... You do realize I'm just going to give it right back to you, right, Stroll? Rebel's greatsword. So this will be a weapon for whatever class is their basic class. So definitely don't want to necessarily get that one. Although that could be good. Warrior's a pretty good class. This does also mean that there's a bunch of classes I can't get a weapon for.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
Why, is that your sibling that got experimented on then murdered?
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on.
One's head empty and the other is hyper-paranoid? Yeah, basically.
What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
Yeah, here's Basilio asking what he believes in because he's not smart enough to figure out what he believes in. Head empty.
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us? Starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Isn't that probably the reason why he wants it? He probably already knows that.
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So?
Okay. Can I... Okay,
What
so
now?
let's find out how long of a reset it is, because I want to see all the different options here. If it's too long, then I'm just going to do one more, but... Hopefully I can just hit start and, like, skip to the whatever thing. Because, like, doing that the normal way took me, like, apparently 10 minutes.
Have you decided on someone?
Yeah, we can skip straight to here. That is great. Okay. So if I do Nearest, I'll get a gun. Heisme, I'll get a katana. Juna, I'll get throwing knives? No, fan. And then Yufa is the staff thing. Gallica, I get a mage staff. What weapon do I really think I would want? Probably... I'll go Gallica last, actually. I'll just do these in order. I'm going castery, so having a really good caster weapon would probably be good. Most wondrous parade of new delights, one after the other. Are you feeling fine again, Hulkenberg? Especially that dragon steer. Was it the moment it graced my tongue? I was floating on a cloud, descending towards the heavens. Most graciously attempted to force Stroll to experience it. He got the gull to say, "Get away from me, you lush." Never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed too much about him. How drunk did you
Hold
get?
on. Wait!
Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former royal knight, to think I would act so disgracefully. I would never.
No.
For a moment, did I truly... Preposterous. My dishonorable conduct witnessed by others. Forget all you saw. Banish the memory from your mind. This is an order from a representative of the royal court. Lay down to the pillar of fire. I need but a moment. I shall splash some water on my face and will be there imminently. And you saw nothing this night. From what I understand, we write our wish on a piece of paper and cast in the fires. Have you decided what you will ask for? What about you? I wish you ask. A good question.
The truth
indeed.
is-
Truth be told, at first I was at a loss of what I should wish for. Then I saw your face and I realized it. Perhaps I knew all along that this is what I wanted. Are you going to eat my face or something? If your decision has been made, let's write it down and cast it upon the flames.
All right.
That's all there is to it. With this, the Dragon God should give our desires an audience, or so they say.
Hail.
I'm guessing the top one.
No.
Possibility crossed my mind, but I thought that would be appropriate to ask for more.
I'd say...
Wish not only for the prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wish for is victory. Perhaps I asked too much, but I think that being your company long enough has taught me that we must dream recklessly. I thought myself a mere knight protecting the prince, yet now I find myself under your aegis instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me new strength every day. That is hold a moment. Most fortuitous find, an exceptional piece of driftwood, balanced most perfectly for swinging in the dark. Hulkenberg just went down to the beach and found, like, the ideal stick, so, you know.
Fret not.
I will carve it into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove to be most useful. Thank you. Hearing that ensured the efforts will be well worth it. I shall bear you in mind as a crafter, like smith of bespoke blades.
Let us go.
Now then, shall we return to the runner? I have an axe there that is ideally suited for this task. Hulkenberg has gifted me with a pointed stick. Driftwood Lance. Yep, that is a pointed stick. Fantastic. I kind of wonder what the hell the stats on a pointed stick would be. Let's check that out. Okay. I really want to see if that's actually a good weapon or not, because I feel like it should not be. Yeah, it is slightly worse than the one. It's small MP recovery every turn in battle. That's actually not that important for Hulkenberg anyway, so... yeah, I still think it's very funny that her weapon is she went down to the beach, found a really nice stick, and sharpened it. Okay. Oh my god, it's a celebration out by a gigantic bonfire and it's 42 degrees Celsius out. What is wrong with you people? It's 34 degrees, so it's cooled down in the evening, but that is still blisteringly hot.
Well.
A fine vista this. Makes me regret leaving my paints and canvas back in the runner. Bright red flames. The thing is right behind you. You could go get those. Alright. Bright red flames reaching up into a starry sky. All rather picturesque, isn't it? I've got to burn this into my memory. It's very Hulkenberg coded, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, she is the most, like, just the person who would do that, yeah. The fact that she can also just find a random stick and make it have good stats like that is kind of intimidating, actually. You're quite the artist.
Oh.
Finally noticed, have you? Yes, when you train your eye to better observe things in nature, there's all sorts of inspiration to be found around you. If you need an example, look no further than the amphibious gauntlet runner. Boggles the mind, eh? How is Nearest gonna find something on a beach? He's just like, hey, look at this gun I found washed up. That design all completed in my mind, but I never thought I'd see the day where it actually crossed the ocean. Though if we're going down that road, I used to think I'd never see that runner put to proper use in the first place.
Thanks.
Let me thank you. It's all thanks to you that one of my dreams came true.
Listen.
Likewise, Nearest, you've really helped me out. Well, I dare say this is as good time as any way to make our wishes at that bonfire. Dreams won't end with gauntlet runners alone. Why, if anything, the real quest starts now. No harm in asking a god for help, what? Come now, off we go. Kind of wonder who goes with who if you don't go with them.
Aha!
It'd be kind of neat to know. It also looks rather impressive. We just have to write our wish on a piece of paper and throw it in then, right? Second thought, I think I'll have to change my wish. You're bound to wish for the good of the country or something for the sake of your friends, I bet. That is me next to you with only selfishness in mind. I don't mind.
Come now.
Well, if you're going to be gracious about it, that makes the whole bally thing worse. Hold on, the Highlanders never said you had to narrow down your wish to one thing, eh? Then my wish to fly in the sky will stay as is. I'll just add an extra pair for everyone's safety on top. Yes, I dare say it's a worthy compromise. Then the dragon smote you for being greedy.
Hey.
I just had a thought. A pillar of fire. Suppose I use magic to generate something similar and use the updraft for vertical lift. What do you think? Yes, I can test the principles with the runner's controls, but the problem is its staying power. Seems worth experimenting. Are you talking about making, like, a hot air balloon? Well, they're a thing.
Of...
I've just remembered. There's something I wanted to give you. See, one of my ideas to make a gauntlet runner fly was to launch it using a massive sort of custom-designed ballista. Except no matter how I calculated it, the runner tended to come apart mid-flight, so that was a wash. Even the prototype model wasn't as good as a ballista. It turned out to be a rather fine crossbow. No use to me, so you may as well have it. Can't wait to try it. I want to check to see if these are all MP bonus items. Dragon turns you into a dragon Norse style. I think that's the story of Fafnir, but I can't remember how that actually happened, honestly. Put more indulgently, it is in failure that we find the true charms of life.
Now then.
Chasms of life, what the hell am I thinking? Alright, now let's go get you some of life's true charms. Okay, I just want to check, because if these are all plus mana, then I definitely want certain classes to have it over others. And I may actually want to talk to Yufa about this. Because she runs out of mana super, super quickly.
What now?
I forget how this works. Yeah, I think these might actually always be turned into a dragon by being greedy and hoarding treasure. Did it just naturally happen? Is that just what happens when you, like, hoard treasure? Alright, well, fair enough. I thought someone actually did that to him for being greedy. A bow made using knowledge gleaned from nearest flight experiments, small NP recovery. I think the stats are the same no matter what I do. So, yeah, I think we actually want Yufa to be the one who does this, because I really want her to get plus MP. Like, that just would be really, really good for us. So I'll save her for last, but we'll figure out what everyone else is about here.
Have you decided on someone?
Okay, so we can talk to Heisme, Juna, and then Gallica. Where's the option to just bring the whole gang with me and ignore the tradition or whatever? The gentle rhythm of the wave produces the most soothing sound, a far cry from the noise and pomp of the feast. My apologies, my nose has been running since earlier. For whatever reason, my eyes feel unusually sore as well. Seems like you're allergic to something, probably to smoke. After we partake in... Oh, right. The dish. What was it? The dragon's tears? My memory's become quite hazy at that point. Could you help me recall what happened next? You cried.
Well, sure.
Poured your heart out through your tears.
I see.
I thought as much. Appears as though I've embarrassed myself in front of you. There's like 50 variants. That's true, yeah. Not deny I enjoy a good drink more than most. I've made it a habit of carrying a bottle with me. Consequently, I did not think it possible for me to lose myself in a single serving.
Oh.
You weigh like 10 pounds, dude. Maybe safe to assume that fruit was inspired our minds to become so liberated. Alcohol doesn't hold a candle to it. I must politely refuse any further helpings, but I wouldn't say no to sitting down with you for a drink at some point. I'll make you a wine made out of that distilled fruit. Just pure distilled LSD into an alcohol. Of course, only once you have a few more years behind you, and are capable of appreciating a fine drink's flavor. So is that famed pillar of fire? As I understand it, if we're to make our wishes a reality, all we need to do is write them down on paper and cast them into the blaze. Not the type to beg for the god's favor, but be rude to disrespect our host's beliefs, so I'll partake in the ritual. That should be it. Next we are to offer a prayer to the dragon god. Surely we are not offering prayers to that human we subdued. Are we? Once is fine, but let's not make a habit of showering devotion upon our foes, yes?
No.
I don't think that's quite accurate.
Indeed.
Right, the prayers are offered to the original dragon god. I wonder if this island's deity would extend its protection to us as well.
But...
On further thought, perhaps we shouldn't address our wishes to to the dragon god, whom we have only the most tenuous of connections with. Our wishes should belong to us alone. We already know a power that is always at our side and provides us with strength. Yes, we should offer our wishes to our archetypes. I guess. Hot new item starting. Dragon tier wine. Yeah, basically. Causes all sorts. Causes you to immediately pass out. Perhaps I'm just intoxicated by the merging of sea and flame, but I feel as though my soul's been laid bare and the blemishes upon it have been correct. No, I think that's the acid talking. True benefit of these festivals is the introspection they inspire in their quietest moments, I think. Oh, I had almost forgotten, but I have a gift for you. I polished an old sword of mine. I believe you may be able to make masterful use of it now. Thank you.
Right.
Found purpose in serving as your blade, but there may be a time when I'm unable to assist you. In those moments, I hope that my sword may offer you protection in my stead. It's not an overly sentimental idea, is it? Perhaps the influence of the dragon tier yet clouds my mind. You know, all of you bastards are coming to me and giving me weapons that you know I'm just going to give back to you. And if they're better than the weapons you've already got, why don't you just take these weapons that you're giving to me to give back to you and just use them? Why? He just had his racism cured? Oh, good. After receiving Heisme's gift, we return home. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. Okay.
What now?
Alright. I'm gonna find out, like, just for whatever reason, like, the only item that doesn't have MP up is gonna be, like, Yufa's. Also, like, small MP increase isn't a huge amount of bonus or anything, so it's not like it's gonna be a dramatic improvement, but it does matter.
Have you decided on someone?
Okay, so Juna's next.
Great!
Two people walking side by side, enveloped by the sound of waves as the sun-kissed horizon disappears into the darkness of a starry sky stretched overhead. That's very poetic, Juna. That's... all we're doing is walking. I wonder what the others would think if they saw us like this. We do this a lot. Probably siblings, honestly.
Gosh!
Oh, Pish, that's because there's no mood between us. I do wonder, though, what's going to happen when you find that special someone? I suppose I stand as much a chance as any other now. Let me think here. Who do I have in my life? Yeah, no, I guess you're about as even chance as anyone, really. But shall we head to the fire? Wouldn't want the others to worry if we're not back before dark. Maybe Hulkenberg will, like, swoop down on a, like, horse and sweep me off my feet or something like that. Probably not, though. I don't think I look edible enough. Wow, I can sense the magla flowing through the flames.
Yeah.
Really? Not really one to beg to a deity for anything, but given the situation we're in, anything's worth a try. You don't pray? Not against it, per se. I just prefer to take action than to leave it in someone else's hands, no matter how godly. Not to say I think I'm some kind of superwoman that I can bend fate to work out exactly as I wanted to. Being Rel's little sister, becoming a songstress, helping the prince, meeting you and standing here now. You can't chuck it all up to sheer force of will. There's got to be a grander power that's guiding me along, no matter how gently. You have that entire book dedicated to imagery. That is true, yeah.
Got it?
So let's get to it, shall we? We're going to pray to the dragon god for our efforts to go through. Wait, why is the paper so puny? You don't expect me to fit my every wish in such a small space, do you? She's the one who's going to turn to a dragon. Okay. It's late, isn't it? Then hey, can I perhaps stay with you a little longer? There's something I wanted to give you.
Well?
It's nothing so special. I just want you to know I appreciate that you're always doing your best. I picked out something I thought would suit you. Thank you. Sure. That's really nice of you. Keep up this pace. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a man strong enough to be worthy of me. Have you seen my noodle arms? Definitely not. Don't keep me waiting. Yeah, not gonna happen. I have noodles for arms. Alright. There, now we can head back. Jenny gave me a gift when we returned to the group. Stylish fan, yep. I need to tell the entire party, just, okay everyone, turn out your pockets. If any of you are holding weapons that you really want to use for yourself, just show me those things and you can use them now for yourself. You don't have to do anything else. I'm not going to take them from you. You can just use that weapon. Hulkenberg, I see that stick that you found on the beach that you're hiding behind your back. You can use that if you want. I don't care. I do think it's really weird that everyone just gives you a weapon for themselves, but I also can kind of understand why it's like that. Alright.
Have you decided on someone?
So we ignore Yufa for now, because I want to get her weapon last, and then we go with Gallica now.
It's so pretty.
They just really want you to match their archetype? I guess so. So pretty how the fire reflects off the ocean. Not even God could refuse granting a wish made in a scene like this. Just watch them. Hey, what do you think God is? Well, I heard from a guy named Nietzsche that God is Todd, so whoever this Todd fellow is, that's God. Do you know any Todds? Sanctism and this village's religion both have God, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy.
But
is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? If someone's not happy, what is their God doing? I don't know. The world is just full of mysteries we'll never know the answer to, huh? I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world, but I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. So you're utilitarian, Gallica, I understand.
Well then.
Anyways, back to reality. Should we go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right?
Yeah!
There we go. If you don't grant my wish, you'll regret it. You hear? I think adding that gives it a better chance. Oh, it's totally coming true now, I said very sarcastically. Don't mess with me if my wishes don't come true. Wish for all the world's anxiety replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? I think anxiety and hope are very similar things, actually. When we don't know what lies ahead, that's when we're the most anxious, right? That's pretty much true for most of our lives.
You see,
All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is and hope for the best. You gotta expect to be anxious about stuff.
Right.
That's a good way to look at it, I guess.
besides,
I'm just saying, if we can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope, and considering how far you've come, I think they're going to see it through. Have you really thought about that, how far you've come? I mean, you've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in that desert. I mean, yeah, that is true. I should know, I've been there the whole time. Yes, you have.
so
Everyone's
Right.
safety. Show that when you make a wish, God listens. She's gonna 1v1 God.
thank you.
We should send her after Skyrock after that, after she finishes 1v1ing God. Phew, I had a great time at this festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something, not as thanks for anything. I found on the beach the other day. How do you carry things? I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you? Thank you.
Sure.
I've got this.
It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. I'm glad that they kind of acknowledge that she has a hard time lifting a weapon. After Gallica gave me the gift, we returned to the others. What is it? A whalebone rod. Huh. Just found an entire ass whalebone on the beach. That's interesting. So this one would also be quite good. I'm gonna still get the other one though, but... Alright, on to the last one, and the one that we're actually keeping, because I want the item in particular. It's kind of nice seeing all of the variations of this as well. I'm glad that they gave you that autosave, that forced autosave here, and made it so it's fairly quick to get back to this.
Have you decided on someone?
Like, they really knew that people were going to do this, I think. And didn't want to piss them off. Can you imagine if they put this, like, after a boss fight or something like that? She looks different today. Mayhaps it is because I am with you. I don't think that I changed the appearance of the sea, no.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but all's well now. Shall we go? Is this part of the ritual?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary?
In truth.
There's peril in gazing upon such a smile such as mine, so by donning the mask, I'm protecting you. Okay. You see, Juno warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
That was a great help.
Thank goodness you did. As my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. It's a turn of phrase, actually. What she said was a turn of phrase, an idiom.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I mean, you haven't killed anyone so far by smiling, so... I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad I've learned I'm not, in truth. I have you to thank for it. I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. I would have thought you'd be used to it by now, but, you know... I really want to see a Mustari that needs glasses. How would that work? Do they just have two, or is there like a weird third lens over their third eye? Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we might receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessel shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight. Quick smile at Lewis, and then Skyrock just intervenes. No smiling.
It's all right.
Flames and smoke become a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness. The Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures.
Sure.
I learned so much about your
I'm
culture.
quite grateful.
Pleased to hear it. What do you wish for? Mine was for
That's-
everyone. Safety of everyone. You're amazing.
Oh, you.
First time I met you, I felt there was something special, truly deeply special about you, and now I know I wasn't mistaken. What do you mean? And just what I said.
I'm indebted to you
It's
now.
wonderful to have time to talk to you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. How would glasses correct macular myopia? I don't think they would, potentially, but, you know, maybe it's just normal myopia. Or whatever eye conditions are, I can't remember what they're called. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually-
It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it'll serve you well on your journey. Thank you. That's not much of the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. Dancing crosier. Okay. And then immediately I give it back to her, but I can't imagine this changed. If this changed, that would be very irritating because I've skipped it every time, but, you know.
So?
Okay. And then...
What now?
You've, inherited crosier gets replaced with the dancing crosier. So we get the MP recovery. It's just their Maglavision? Oh. So if they did need glasses, it would just be over their regular 2 eyes and not like their magic 3rd eye. Okay. Well, what if you used a Maglo lens that was like, you know, different for that 1/3 eye or whatever, you know? Or maybe you do that just so it would look like it was unified. Maybe you just put a like blank lens there just so that they're all sort of more set up right. Alright, let's talk to everybody.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding food that will not spoil.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, sir, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. Sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart that this will be a grand adventure. You do realize we could just teleport back here and you can see your brother every day if you want to. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Well...
Just hope we can get out of here without being attacked. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. When we first arrived, another thought we'd be making the journey to Alderbury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us, then. We'll prepare ourselves for trials to come. Alright, then Fidelio murders us in our sleep. Sure.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. You've said that about every town we've visited Hulkenberg. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Browhaven, and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll, a few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbye to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. Need to get Basilio to cook for you.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out?
Okay then.
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet
Right,
Runner. It
did
doesn't
I?
matter because I can just teleport back here, so even if I did need to buy something, it really does not matter. Alright, that's a lot of Maglar.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Hey.
So apparently the bigger face and the rock doesn't look like the order's changed at all. It should have a little bit, but you know. You really are literally Stroll. Sometimes, you know. I'm one step ahead of him, but I am otherwise literally Stroll, yeah. Not sure what to think about that, but whatever. It's fine. There's worse people to be in this game, like Small Racist Child. You know, avoiding being like him would probably be one of the priorities, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Off to the Gauntlet Runner we are. Why do we park it so damn far away? It's fine. And if there is anything I needed to buy here, we can just come back later with the teleporter. What are you two doing? Hey, that big boat of yours. What's its name? A Gallant Runner? Awesome, I want one when I'm older. Okay, cool. I mean, that's not exactly what they're called, but close enough. It works. The name works.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Alderbury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Alterbury, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
He's probably their best take on a debut party member. Depends on, like, what you count as debut party member, because sometimes you get a couple...
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
It would be really funny if we kept the wrong one by accident.
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Alterbury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
Well, sure, whatever you want to say there. Having fun, I guess.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
Pirates, they are sailors, you're not wrong.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
I wouldn't believe anything he says. He is great, though.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them, too.
Yes, certainly.
What we need to do is take Fidelio's,
This
like,
is Alterbury Heights.
rampant
We'll
paranoia
make
and
faster
make him
progress back
paranoid
on
about
land.
himself. Just truly gaslight the guy. It's snowing there. Without problem, this fine wind will have us make landfall by the morrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel.
Oh.
So we'll only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. Ha! Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let us make haste.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho, then!
Full speed ahead to Alterbury Heights, capital of Ontario. I mean, it's snowy there, and it definitely... So it's just Canada. Okay, it's definitely Canada. Take care you don't tumble overboard now. It's about 2 o'clock, so I do have to call it. But all I've accomplished
With
today
a new
is
ally
listening to
in
people
tow, the Gauntlet Runner at
doing
last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea.
It might be
Their
a little bit late here,
destination
but...
is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
This is what happens when you combine Ontario with Montreal. You end up with Montario.
Indeed.
Okay.
What
Nope,
now?
pick the save here. Alright, so that is going to be the stream for today, ending it right at 2 o'clock, which is kind of nice. I accomplished nothing today. That feels not great. I did kill a stupid worm, I guess, and did go through every dialogue option for that stupid holiday, but yeah, not exactly productive. I regret nothing, though. In any event, though, that is going to be our stream for today. We'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Hope you found this one enjoyable. Hope to see you guys on